trenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone, and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go play action with Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw with Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Howell. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Seattle.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. The run up the middle. It's Walker. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. To throw is Howell. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
We'll start out here with an option to the left. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Demario Davis there on the play. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Giants first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Howell out of the pistol. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Giants are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now give on the ground and a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Mario Davis there on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. Quick throw taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll take this down inside the 30. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. "21" is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New York. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it, and the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Howell. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a give to Walker, running right, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 5. Now it's Howell. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Gun. Here's a run up the gut. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 42-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Giants stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On the return, it's Tracy. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll check this down to the running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
2nd down. Nix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. Here's Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get this complete to Walker. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Howell. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To throw is Howell. He finds his big tight end, Everett. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Giants.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giants first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants tack on one more to their lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Howe. His throw left side is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Howell. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Motion man is Hyatt. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. The Giants sending out their punter. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. The Giants sending out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a toss, right side. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run right. Here's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. They run with Walker. So a road win here for